Hey everyone, my name is Nathan and I am that bald guy. Took last week off to decide on how I should tackle this episode, and this is the ending result. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay throughout, but anyway, let's get started. I'm showing off some of my Halo 5 highlights for a reason. One, so the video content is a little bit more interesting this week, but also because this video is all about what Bungie's Destiny franchise can learn from 343's new take on the Halo franchise. Now, Destiny is and has been a far more popular game than 343's Halo 5 Guardians, but that doesn't mean it's always the better game. Both have had their fair share of disastrous campaigns, even though Destiny's DLC The Taken King and its campaign was a nice step in the right direction, but the differences are much more apparent when you compare their multiplayer. Destiny 1 took a much more social approach, with 30 frames per second, no dedicated servers, and not that much more when it comes to competitive rankings or competitive playlists. Halo 5, on the other hand, took the competitive side of Halo and brought it to a whole new level. You still have plenty of social playlists, but the main focus was the competitive side of multiplayer. In comes in 60 frames per second, dedicated servers, and much more. They also offered every DLC for free. That included the new Warzone Firefight mode, every piece of new armor, weapon skin, and multiplayer map. It's quite staggering how much game you really do get with Halo 5 when you compare it to previous Halo titles. This push for competitive loyalty has led to Halo 5 being one of the most balanced shooters I've ever played. Every gun has to be balanced perfectly, every map has to work the way it's intended to be, which is crucial in Halo since one of the main weapons at your disposal is map control. Destiny 1, on the other hand, has had a lot of issues making sure that all these requirements are met. 1 month The Last Word and Thorn are the new meta, then they get nerfed and every hand cannon sucks. Then it's Sniper Town and Shoddy City, then they nerf special weapon ammo in the Crucible, which is what Destiny calls their PvP modes. Now I will give it to Bungie with Destiny 2, it looks like they're trying to fix a lot of these issues. Though we're not getting dedicated servers, the connectivity is vastly improved to what we had in Destiny 1. There were really only a few deaths throughout the whole Destiny 2 beta that I felt that I was cheated on. They also have changed the weapon slots to keep it a little bit more balanced, but I'll go into that in a later video, maybe post-release for Destiny 2. And they've also lowered the modes from 6v6 players to 4v4. With these changes, I feel like this is the closest we've had Bungie feel to the magic that was Halo 1, 2, and 3. The guns are far more balanced, though I still feel like there's going to be a new meta all the time once released, but I still feel like there's something missing, and that is a competitive bare-bones game mode. What I loved about the Destiny 2 beta is that almost everyone had the same 15 or so guns to work with. That's unfortunately something you'll never see in the actual game once released, and I really do believe that really made us feel like this game was much more balanced than it actually is. Now, I could totally be wrong. I hope I am wrong. But I really feel like that's a main reason why we do need a game mode with preset weapon loadouts. No radar, same guns, and start putting power ammo and choke points on the map to really bring it to that competitive scene that Halo has. Now, this will not only give Halo fans like me a game mode that will never stop playing, but it also gives Bungie a game mode that they could push for competitive esports. Esports is growing exponentially, and Bungie has already been in the game before. Halo MLG was a big thing in the Halo 2 and 3 days, but Bungie has been a much more of a social experience with not that much to offer for competitive professionals. Yeah, Trials of Osiris is competitive, but it's nowhere near to what Halo 5's competitive scene is at. Destiny needs a game mode where RNG isn't a factor if it ever wants to establish some footing in esports, and this is what they need to do. I love playing Control with my friends and being social, but sometimes I just miss playing a competitive Bungie game because they're just too damn good at it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you think of the new format. Keep the feedback coming. I'll see you guys next week.
Your team scores.
Rocket launcher in 10 seconds.
Defense.